everybody, it's me Sissy, back with the start of week number 4 of our 5-week journey with Diet Doctor and 5 weeks of keto with Kristie. Kristie is a YouTuber and she works at Diet Doctor. She's been very successful with the keto. She has lots of good recipes, she has a few cookbooks. I have a couple of them. They're really good, and she's lived it, so she knows. But anyway, let's get it out of the way. Let's get to the results. My first week, I did great. I lost 4.2 pounds. Second week, not so great. I gained 1.2 pounds. Third week, I lost 2.9 pounds for a total of 6 pounds. So my biggest piece of advice is don't weigh every week. When I was doing this before, I only weighed once a month, if that. I just went by how I felt, how my clothes were getting looser and things like that, because the scale is not your friend. If you gained a pound in a week and you know that you ate on plan, you didn't gain a pound. Maybe you're building muscle, maybe you're retaining water. I don't know. Maybe you have on different clothes. You know, you just can't go by the scale. The scale is not your friend. It never has been and it never will be. So, but anyway, let's get to, I'm doing my meal prep right now. So I've got a recipe. This comes from Diet Doctor. So I'm not going to give exact amounts. You can go to their website and look it up. But it's the Keto Tex-Mex casserole. And you can hear my eggs boiling away in the back for my meal prep. But anyway, I'm going to move the camera and show you what we're doing. This is a really simple recipe. I've just browned some hamburger meat and a little bit of butter. And I drained some of the fat off. And now I'm going to add some chili seasoning, well, they actually have a recipe on Diet Doctor for this. This is their Tex-Mex taco seasoning mix. I went almost exactly by their recipe, but I'm a fan of cumin, so I might have added a little more cumin than they did. And then to that we're going to add some, the recipe called for crushed tomatoes. I like my things a little bit spicy, so I have actually diced tomatoes with peppers, green chilies, and I'm just going to add that. And it says to let that simmer for 5 minutes, and then you can taste it and see if it needs any salt or pepper. So we're just going to let this simmer for 5 minutes, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I've transferred my meat mixture to a I greased it with butter casserole dish, and now we're going to top it with cheese. And I have a mixture of cheese. I have sharp cheddar and pepper jack. You can do whatever kind of cheese is your favorite, and we're just going to sprinkle it on top. Majority of this is pepper jack, so I just added the extra sharp cheddar because it gives it a good flavor. And you want to get it all the way to the edges so it'll be nice and bubbly. Okay, and you can use any cheese that you like. And then the recipe called for jalapeno peppers, and I like spicy, but I don't like that much spicy, so I'm using mild pepper rings. You can substitute ingredients as long as you kind of look at the carbs and substitute the same amount of carbs. I looked, and these have equivalent, are basically the same amount as the jalapenos, so it's not very many carbs at all. And make sure you don't get something with sugar in it, of course. But and then we're just going to pop this in the oven. And the hamburger meat is already cooked, so I'm just going to pour this juice in here because I think that'll add. But anyway, I'm just going to pop this in the oven, 400 degrees for 20 minutes, just to melt the cheese on top and get it good and gooey, and then we'll be back. Alright, that's our Tex-Mex casserole out of the oven. It is still piping hot. I'm going to let it sit and cool before I separate it, but I'm going to just take a little chunk here and do a taste test for y'all. Try not to burn my mouth off. Get my camera straight. Okay. Ooh, it's still steamy. That's really good. This would be great. I'm portioning this out. This is supposed to be 4 servings, but it looks really big to me, so I'm probably going to try to get like 6 servings out of this. Serve this with a little side of some pork rinds maybe, or some whisk crackers, and that would be good. But one more bite. Hot. That is really good. That seasoning mix is really good. If you don't want to make your own, you can find taco seasoning mix. Just read the package. Make sure it doesn't have added sugar. A lot of them have brown sugar in it. I don't know why we want sweet tacos, but I do know that the taco seasoning mix you get from Dollar Tree in the little jar, not in the packet, in the jar, it has some good ingredients. The only thing it has in it that's not real good is the stuff to keep it from clumping up, but all the other ingredients are good, and it says that it is 0 carbs, so you could use that if you don't want to go to the trouble of making your own. But it's nice to make your own. Then you can add the seasonings that you like and leave out the ones you don't like. So, because like I have aversions to sage, I hate sage in anything, so I always leave that out. I really like the addition of the Rotel tomatoes, the diced tomatoes with the chili peppers. I think that gives it a more Mexican flavor. But anyway, this is going to be my meal prep. I'm going to have this for lunch a couple of days and for dinner a couple of days. And I also prep my eggs. I always love my eggs. And I'm still loving the chaffles, y'all. Oh my gosh. There are like 9 million recipes online for chaffles. Try one till you find one you like. I made one with mayonnaise in it, of all things. It's called the Wonder Bread. It's supposed to taste like Wonder Bread. Anyway, it does taste like bread to me. I made a hamburger on it. It was great. I made a BLT on it. It was great too. So that's good for me. So I can make a sandwich. That was great. But anyway, I made those sweet ones for breakfast. I like those for my breakfast because they're quick and I can eat them in the car if I have to, because I'm always running late. That's just my life. I'm running late. But I made that, and I have my pizzas, like one of my videos, the first video I think, I did the meal prep with the pizzas. Those are still a favorite. I love those. They're so quick and easy and filling. And I have some spinach. I make a spinach salad with spinach and a little bit of tomatoes and a little bit of cucumber. Sometimes I have that at lunch because I don't want anything real heavy when I'm at work. But anyway, I measure it out, and I don't use lettuce. Lettuce is not my favorite. I would rather have the spinach. But anyway, that's it. Y'all have a great week. Remember, if Sissy can do it, y'all can do it too. I am losing weight again, and I feel great. So, bye, y'all. Have a great week. Oh, by the way, this is not endorsed by Diet Doctor. I'm not endorsed. I don't have any kind of deal with Diet Doctor. I just think it's a good website, so I'm not getting anything for it. I love Kristie. She's the one who helped me when I started on my journey. I was in her Facebook group, and I watched all her videos online. Her videos are still online. It's Cooking Keto with Kristie. They're still on YouTube, but she has more on the actual, go to Diet Doctor and look at the videos there. But anyway, I'm going to let this cool off, get it sectioned up, and I might have this for supper. Y'all have a great week. Bye.